Hi guys, here's again a short Blender 2.8 texture painting tutorial, and in this one we are going to paint height to the mesh. In the previous part I combined two principal shaders using a mixed shader node. The first one is for the texture that we painted with alpha, and the second one is for the background of the mesh. Okay, now I changed from edit mode to texture paint, and on the right side, in the draw panel, you can see now the texture slots. I want to paint height, so I go ahead and add a bump slot, and then a bump image is created, which I call height. I set the resolution to 2K, you can multiply this, so I multiply by 2, and I also check the 32-bit float, cause otherwise you get artifacts in your normals for 8-bit images. Okay, what is added now is the height image and a bump node. They're connected to each other and the bump node is connected to the normal input of the first shader, but I want to add the height to both shaders, so I connect it to the second one as well. Okay, but how to paint height now? Well, you can paint it directly onto the mesh, but first you have to go to the brush settings, and these are set at the moment to erase alpha, which is not the value that we need. What we have to do is we have to set it to mix. Because then we can go ahead and paint, for example, a dark tone onto the mesh, that means to the height image. And with the dark tone you are subtracting height, and when you go to a lighter tone, then height is added to the mesh. And that's the principle of painting height information to a height map. Very simple, right? But now let's paint in something more useful. I press the F key to scale down the brush, and then I change the stroke of the brush to line. Okay, and now I drag out this line below the text and I use a white color. And as you can see, a small height underline is added to the mesh. Of course, you can also do the opposite and kind of carve into the mesh with the line. So I snap the view first, and we have some drawing artifacts here. This is not due to the model, it is a render bug of Blender, well, it's an alpha version. And now with the Ctrl key pressed, I draw a line to invert the direction. And this is like painting with a black color, which is subtracting height. Alright, now how about adding some dots to the left and the right side of the line? So first I increase the brush size by pressing the F key. And then I go to the stroke menu and set it to space. And then I just click a few times to paint this kind of metallic dot to the mesh. Okay, looks pretty good. It's just height information, we don't change the mesh. This is still the same geometry. Okay, what I also want to do is to add some height for this fire sign, for this warning. And to do this we are going to use a texture that has basically the same shape as the sign. So we add a new texture and call it, for example, TX stencil, because we are going to use it as a stencil. Then I go to the texture properties and open an alpha that I created. It's a very simple one, you can see this here in Photoshop. I added this white shape to an alpha background, and when I enable this black background you can see that I added a Gaussian blur to this shape. I exported this as PNG file with alpha, and you can use this now in Blender as a stencil. You can press the right mouse button and move the mouse to position it, and scaling can be done the same way, but you have to press the shift key as well. Okay, now I scaled it so that it fits the size of the sign. And then I paint with a white color. I set the strength of the brush to 1. And the height is just painted in where the stencil is. Alright, now I rotate the view and this really looks like as if the sign has a height. A pretty nice effect. I remove the stencil, we don't need it anymore. And this is basically what I wanted to show. What you can also do is to invert the bump information, the height information, by checking this invert checkbox of the bump node. And now it looks like as if the former raised parts are sunken into the mesh. So my friends and Blender fans, I hope you liked this short tutorial about painting height information. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and if you still have any questions, then just add these to the comments below and I will try to answer these as best and soon as I can. Follow me on my Instagram, on Twitter or Facebook, and if you'd like to support me, consider being my patron. Thanks for watching guys, and see you soon.